Well, I'm looking out the window to see what the weather is like. And the car looks like a frozen block of ice, so that's going to have to be thawed out. It's Medical Adventure Part 2. Lynne's behind me. We're getting ready to head back to Syracuse to do it again. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynne, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynne life. Getting her bag together here. I've got a lot of hats to get together. I got her clothes for today. I also have to put some stuff together for myself because my plan is to stay overnight. So, like I have my own meds I take in the morning. I have to make sure I have those. I have to have my phone charger. A lot of little different things I got to make sure we have. So I think I have that all put together. And the next thing to do is I'm going to get something to eat myself. Lynne's sleeping. She cannot have anything to eat. She did take her pills this morning, and I'll give her her pills before entering the hospital. And then that should be it. Yeah, I just keep racking my brain, making sure I'm not forgetting anything. And I have to list all her medications in my wallet. I always keep that there. And that should do it. So maybe you'll see Lynne before we leave. I'm not sure. Or you'll see her in the car. We'll see. Good morning, Lynne. How are you? I just got you all dressed, right?
Thank you.
Brushed your teeth, got you all cleaned up.
I did that.
Do you know that I put you in the exact same sweatshirt we did a week ago that you went to this hospital? So I put you in the same thing again. It looks nice. Even your socks match, right? And that's important.
Yep.
Yeah. So how you doing? Tell everybody how you're doing.
Good.
You're doing good?
Yep.
You're being strong? Because you are strong, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You waving, Lynne?
Yep.
You waving at all the Lynne Life people?
Yep.
Well, we're on our way. We're in the car. Was it 27 degrees? A little warmer than it was last time, and a lot lighter, a lot brighter, because we don't have to be there until noon. Although, there's my navigation is on. Sorry about that. Yep, I know that. So, yeah, we don't have to be there until noon. I always try to get there a little earlier than that. So we have to go through security.
Turn right now.
Yeah. And go through that. What I'm going to try to do, what I'm going to try to do this time is rather than park in the parking garage and bring Lynne up to the hospital, which is a very, very steep hill in the wheelchair, I'm going to park in the front of the hospital, bring Lynne in. So I talked to a woman about this, and bring Lynne in and leave her at the security desk where they will watch you, okay? You all right with that, Lynne? I leave you there for a minute, then I'll go back out to the car, go park in the parking garage, and then come back up with you. And meanwhile, the security guy could be looking you up on the computer and all that, so he can tell us.
Turn left onto 8 North.
He can tell us where we got to go next after that.
Turn
all right.
left
So
now.
that's the plan. That's the plan. And so we got a good hour before we get there, and that's it. Should be all set. It's not easy, is it, Lynne? Another medical adventure. You're getting a new pacemaker for Christmas. What do you think of that?
is on the current road.
Huh? Thank you. Well, your health is the most important thing, right? So whatever we got to do to keep you healthy, we're gonna do it, even if it is difficult. But it'll be done before Christmas. We'll be home tomorrow, and onward, right? Life constantly throws out obstacles, and you have to beat your way through them and navigate your way around them. That's life. So, and that's what we're doing. Well, we're entering the Syracuse area again right now. It is 11:20. We have to be checked in at the hospital at noon, so I'd say we're right on schedule. So we'll see you next in the hospital. Oh, there's the navigation again. We'll see you next in the hospital. I'm not going to videotape while going through security or anything like that, but we'll see you in the hospital. Okay, we're in. They took Lynn down the hallway. They said they could come back and get me in a minute. I have to wear a mask. So this is what you're going to be seeing. This is how I'm going to be presenting myself during this stay. So I am just waiting. Lynn's in good spirits. Took us a while to check in. And they said they'll come and get me in a little bit. And then I'll be able to see her before the procedure. And that's it. So we'll talk to you later. Lynn's being prepped for surgery, and they said I don't have to wear a mask anymore. So you're in the surgery waiting area now, right? Yeah. I'm waiting for the doctor to come in and talk to us about the... Right? And then I'll go to the waiting area. Surgery waiting, right?
Yes.
Everything's okay. Gotta be good. Still waiting. Lynn's in the bathroom with the nurses took her. So, just waiting. But everything's going along well. Should be going in shortly. Okay, I'm actually in the bathroom right now off the surgical waiting room. And I figured it's a little private here, so I can do this. And Lynn just went in to surgery. I was told to be about an hour. And I do have some very cool things to show you. There's a technician for her pacemaker who we know. We actually know this guy. His name's Russ. Great guy. We hadn't seen him in years. He had actually left the company and then came back. But back home, he's the one who would come in and check her device on a regular basis. So, really, really nice guy. So he comes in with a big smile on his face. He goes, "Hey, how you guys doing?" So he actually gave me something. This is a demo, but this is actually a pacemaker defibrillator. This is what's actually going inside Lynn. And I got another thing to show you too, but I'll show that to you later, probably when we get home tomorrow. I'll go through all that stuff, but he's really cool. He actually gave it to us. This is a demo, but you can have it. But so everything looks like it's going well. It should be about an hour, and I'll be with you later. Now I'm in the waiting room, and I was given a brochure with a patient status code number and a number on a stand which sits next to my seat so I know where I am. And the way it works is I take that status code and I can look it up on a monitor, and it tells what Lynn's doing. Right now it says surgery in progress on the monitor. And it's a big waiting room. Very, very big waiting room. But you see some other people have numbers there, and I'm a number 8. Talking to you again from the bathroom. Met with the doctor. Lynn's out of surgery. She did fantastic. And I'm just waiting for her to be brought up to her room. It says on the thing that says waking up. Right now she's waking up. And I should be notified, and I'll meet her up in the room. Sure enough, I'm looking on the monitor, and Lynn is, 2381. That's her number, and it says she is waking up. All right, different setting this time. I'm actually in a waiting room. They called me, and a nurse called me and told me they're bringing Lynn up to this floor, and she's being put in a room. But they go up to this floor, and a woman, a volunteer, actually came up the elevator and showed me where to go. Everybody's very, very nice here. I'm in this waiting room, and Lynn should be coming out of these elevators over here soon, very shortly. And we'll go to her room, and that'll be the next step. But so far, everything looks good. She did well. And now just kind of wait it out. The next challenge for me is to make sure she gets all her meds. Like she's due right now for a set of meds. So once she gets in her room, I'll talk to those nurses and we'll make sure they know what pills she needs to get for this afternoon and this evening. And that's always the next challenge. We'll see how well St. Joseph's does on that. But so far they've been doing great on everything else. Very good. And so she's got that new pacemaker put in now. And okay. Oh, and the wheelchair should come up with her. Hopefully that happens too. Our wheelchair. This waiting room's cool though. Look at this. You got I'm looking out over the city right now. I know there's a lot of reflection in the windows, but the lights of Syracuse over there. Kind of cool. Actually, here's a better idea. There's the windows looking out over the city. And over here, those elevators right over here in the hallway. That's where Lynn should be emerging shortly. We're in the room. Hey, look who's here. Look who's here. The nurse said she's been asking for me, right? You've been asking for me since you woke up. But Lynn's doing good. A nice little room. There's a little couch thing over there. There she is in her room. Trying to relax. Watching the TV. And here I am on the couch with the city behind me. Yeah. And Lynn's having a hard time settling. That's not unusual. But I ordered her food. There's a phone here and there's a little menu. Ordered her food. She's getting pasta with meat sauce, garden salad with French dressing, and vanilla pudding for dessert. That's all things she loves. So that should be good. And I got the okay to stay here all night, and they're going to set up a bed for me. And here's my bed for the evening, overlooking the city.
I am doing good.
You're doing good?
Thank you.
Yeah. You had some dinner, right?
Yes.
What'd you have?
Salad
Pasta
and a pasta.
and vanilla pudding.
And vanilla pudding.
Was it good?
Yes, it was.
And here's my view out the window. This is a picture I took. I'm actually laying in bed when I took this picture. And here's a little closer to my head. It was a long, long night for me. Well, good morning. I'm in my little bed. Lynn's over there. How you doing, Lynn? Pretty good. Yeah, looking out the window over here. This where my view is right out the window. And you can't wake up yet?
No, I can't look out.
Oh, you can't look out the window. You know, you're a little farther away. I was watching airplanes taking off and stuff, yeah. But Lynne's doctor just came in. Said she did great yesterday again. And also said that she's going home today. You get to go home. So I just had to go through some of this stuff they have to go through. The nurse has to come in. There's one stitch down below where something has to come out and a few things. And Lynne will be going home.
Good morning, everyone. How are you today?
How are you today?
I am okay.
And the doctor came in, right? He says you're going home.
Yep.
And
I will see you Justin very soon.
yeah, you'll get to see Justin today. And we ordered breakfast, right, for both of us, right?
We did.
So, you know, nothing moves along fast, though. It'll take a little time, but we'll get it done. Look at you. Show everybody your poor arm. Your arm. Look at this thing.
I don't know how many things of blood they poked.
But we had IVs. Oh, my goodness. And this arm? Nothing. Because that's the arm that's the side you had your mastectomy on, so they can't do anything on it, right? So that arm, everything had to be done on that poor arm. Oh my gosh, Lynne.
It is my right arm.
Yeah. Oh well. We'll be fine, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm actually driving, but I just remember I forgot to shoot some stuff when we were being discharged. But obviously, Lynne's discharged, and she's in the car. Going home, finally. And more hats off to St. Joseph's Hospital because they were terrific. The staff was really, really good. And I can't say more. But boy, what an adventure. It was complex. There was a lot going on. But we're heading home. And I'm going to put a close on it at home because I got some more things I want to go over and show you guys. So when we get home and get Lynne settled, I will, I'll get ready and do a close on this. So see you then. Well, hello everybody, and we're back. We're back in our home. Lynne is over there. And she's, I don't know if you can see. Lynne, can you hear me? Lynne's over there on the couch. She's trying to take a nap. She's tired. Are you tired, Lynne? Yeah. You are. You're very, very tired. But we're home. I gotta tell you. I'm going to show you a couple things, but I want to tell you a little story. How I live in. I tell people I live in this little Lynne bubble. That's why I call our vlog the Lynne Life, because that's what I live in, and it's a good thing. But Lynne is such a loving person that wherever I go, I get drawn into this Lynne bubble. So we're in the hospital, and all the staff, all the nurses and CNAs, and even the housekeeping, everything, they all love Lynne. They're all swept in to the Lynne Life. And I'll give you one example. Well, first of all, Lynne doesn't care if someone is a housekeeper, if they're a doctor, if they're CNA. She doesn't care. It doesn't make any difference. They're just employees. And she doesn't see color either. It doesn't matter if they're Asian, black, white, or whatever. She doesn't even see that. So, and that's a beautiful thing. But I'll give you one example. Today, this happened today. Now, I shot this vlog over 2 days, yesterday and today. Today's the 21st of December, by the way. And so this morning, this woman came in and she started changing the garbage, and she was kind of cleaning a little bit. And Lynn started talking to her and asked her what her name was. That's always the first thing. She goes, "Hi, what's your name?" And the woman just responded a little bit and talking a little bit. And then Lynn says, "I love you." And the woman stopped for a second. Now, Lynn says that to a lot of people, and she means it. And the woman stopped and looked at her. She goes, "Nobody says that to me." And how, like, especially people that just met me. And she says, "Can I give you a hug?" And she went up to Lynn and she gave her a big hug. And she proceeded with her cleaning, and she mopped the room. She did a really good job. And she really touched this woman. This woman said, you just made my day." And by the time she left, she asked Lynn if she could give her another hug, and she did. And then she came over and gave me a big hug and wished us both Merry Christmas and everything. And that's what Lynn does. Lynn touches people. And I witness that all the time. And it's a wonderful thing. I mean, Lynn's in the hospital. She's going through these things that, her arm's filled with... her right arm was filled with areas where they were drawing blood, and there's bandages all over it, and she has an incision over here where they put in the new pacemaker and everything, and she's loving everybody. Lynne's a very special person. I have something else I want to show you. I showed it to you a little bit. The pacemaker. This is actually the one given to me by Russ. This is a demo, he said. He says, "Here, you can have it." Okay. And I thought I'd show it to you guys. So this is a pacemaker. See if I can get that to focus up. That's what a pacemaker looks like. Right there. And the lead goes in right here. That's the wire. He was explaining that to me. And this pacemaker communicates with another device, a wireless device, that in turn communicates with the doctor's office. So they always know what's going on with Lynne's heart. So it's more than a pacemaker defibrillator, it's a communicator. And we have a bigger device in our bedroom, on the bedstand right next to the bed, that reads her device at night when she's sleeping and stuff like that. That's being replaced. They said just bring it to the doctor's office and they'll dispose of it. It's being replaced with this. It's a cell phone. They gave me a little cell phone. It's like an Android cell phone, and it has an app on it. Right there. And if I swipe it, there, a little app. That's it. And I'll keep this phone plugged in somewhere in the house. It could almost be anywhere. But I'll put it in the bedroom, and it'll read her device. That's it. So technology is making things smaller and smaller and smaller. So I'm real glad we got home, and hopefully you enjoyed this little documented journey over 2 days in the hospital, replacing a pacemaker defibrillator and everything that was involved in it. St. Joseph's did a great job, though. Great hospital. So I think that's about it, Lynn. You want to help me put a close on it? I'm going to count to 3, and what are we going to say?
Goodbye.
No, we're going to say goodbye. We'll see you next time, remember?
On the Lynne.
Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3. We'll see you next time.
On the Lynne.
Lynne Life.